Hello, everyone. My name is Jahmelia Spence. I went to Mercy College, that's located in New York. I studied criminal justice and psychology.
Thank you, Jamelia, for taking the time to be here with us today. Happy
Anytime.
to have you here.
Thank you.
You majored in criminal justice. How did you choose that major, or do you have a specific reason? Was it a passion or something that gravitated you towards criminal justice?
Yeah, I wanted to be a police officer, so I looked into, and I always knew I wanted to go to college, so I looked into what I needed and what degree police officers usually have, if they have any, to get into that career. But yeah, criminal justice was always a passion. I was always into that, so I just decided to study it and learn more about it.
Okay, that's very nice. So, when you were majoring in criminal justice, what would you say your courses were like? Was it something that you found that was very challenging? Did you have support from the school, clubs? What was it like?
The major itself wasn't challenging for me specifically. I can't speak for anybody else. I think because I was so passionate and driven, I was interested in what I was being taught. The classes weren't challenging up until my junior and senior year because that's when it got complicated in regards to difficulty. Specifically English classes when you had to dissect like forensic science and all, and psychology, forensic psychology. Those classes were difficult, but freshman, sophomore year, it was mostly English classes, intro to criminal justice, like the basics. Freshman and sophomore year was the basics. And yes, I did get a lot of support. Professors are really supportive. When I was going to college, they were really supportive. If you needed extra time after class, they were there. You just have to email them and schedule classes. Um, Counselors at my school, they were pretty supportive in regards to if you need tutoring and stuff like that for my major. No, I didn't do any extracurricular activities in regards to criminal justice. No,
Well,
none of
I'm
that
happy
stuff.
you had a good college experience and had a lot of support because that's not the story for everyone. So I'm glad you had a positive experience there. Completed your degree in criminal justice. What was your journey like afterwards? Like, were there any certificates that you wanted to obtain? Any other degrees, internship? What was it like?
So, well, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. During my course of taking my criminal justice classes and coming to the end of completing my major, I was doing a lot of psychology courses as well. And my advisor told me just to make that a minor so I could graduate with two degrees in a sense. So that was really helpful, and I think that was really good advice. It went criminal justice and psychology, I think, goes hand in hand. Um, in regards to what you want to, depending on what you want to do in criminal justice, by the way, I think it goes hand in hand. So I have a minor in psychology as well. And then after I completed both degrees, I was on the course to take the LSAT to study, um, to become a lawyer. I started that journey and then it shifted because of the COVID situation. So I pivot and I paused on that. And then I went into what I'm currently doing.
Which is?
Sales. I know that's completely two different things, but yeah, I went into sales and that kind of I rocket launched into sales, so I decided to stick with it. Yeah.
Okay. So do you like it? Is it becoming a passion of yours? Like, do you plan on going back and looking at the LSATs, or is sales now your new found passion?
No, 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 no. Well, currently, yes, sales is my newfound passion. I've learned a lot in what I'm doing, which is very awesome. It took me to different avenues, and I can do different things, and I'm learning different things now. So, which is great. Um, my criminal justice degree is still that's still a passion that will never go away, right? So that's not something I put on the back burner. It's still at the front of my mind to continue to do it.
That's wonderful. I'm happy to hear that you're striving and you're going to keep going for what your heart truly desires. What advice would you give them in regards to not knowing what they want to major in, like how to explore avenues that will lead them to different passions and, exploring different career paths that they may have never heard of?
Okay. I would say if and another part if you're not knowing what you want to do, but you want to start college, right? So if you don't want to take a gap year and you want to start college, right? I would say do take a business class, right? Because business is I think it's an open environment that could lead you to different avenues, and you can cultivate different ideas and kind of build from that. I think that's always a good major to dive into. And I'll always say take an elective, like if it's poetry, something along those lines. If it's music, right, you can definitely open that avenue of creativity and incorporate that into your schedule as well. And then do some in figure out what your passion is. Like if you have a hobby, you can kind of incorporate that into your college education, right?
Right.
And find an internship that will help you to kind of decide if that's really what you want to do. Because I think internships are also great to give you an introduction if this is the career path that you want to do, right? You learn about it, you realize, oh, this is not so much for me, and then you figure something else out, right? Or you learn about it and you're like, yeah, this is what I want to do, and you deep further into it, right? So I think those avenues, that's what I would have done. Or if not, if you decide that you don't want to go to college and you do want to take a gap year, I would say go into trade, figure out if you're good with your hands, like anything to do with like plumbing, electrical, HVAC, carpentry, anything like that. You can definitely go into that because that's a shorter time. Or you can go into community school. Community college is also good too. You can do that because I think most community college you can transfer your credits to a 4-year college, and then that would be better, and it would be also cheaper too.
Just to add on to what you're saying, I went the community college route and I think it saved me a lot of money and a lot of time as well. And then I got to transfer to my current college at Post University to do business, to major in business admin and minoring in psychology. So I think sometimes people are seeking that college experience where you get to live in the dorm and you get the cool experience. But in the long run, financially, that might not be the best choice for you, especially if you don't know what you want to major in. So I do agree with you there. Community college sometimes is a good place to start.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I know a couple of my friends did community colleges, and it turned out really great for them. And with the financial aspect, yeah, I think that's one of the biggest reasons for some people. And then other people, I think it's if you've always been at home and you don't want to move away, that could help you to transition into moving away.
Amelia, thank you for taking the time to be here with us